I should be really careful about that, actually, because if I hit this rail, we might just chuck ourselves off it. Or don't, okay, thank you. I was like, don't just walk away, please. Oh, hi. Lots of zombies. How you doing? Did I leave the engine running or the radio on or something? I thought I turned it all off. Alright, still clear. Excuse me? Don't just walk away. Yep, so we are just hunting zombies now. Oh, and hunting zombies is about to get a whole lot better with Katana 19 I see in front of me. I believe so, yeah. Like I haven't done any mods or anything. It could be, I think there might be settings in the game for zoom level and all that. But if you zoom out that, too far and too dense of an area, sometimes you can run into performance problems. And just like that, 2 hordes dead. Alright, let's take the car up farther. I'd like to clear out this area first, because all these trees obscure your vision, and that can get super dangerous. I have absolutely died to trees in this area. I do not like trees. Oh yeah, crowbar with enough skill will one-shot pretty decently too. Right now we're using a katana though because, you know, katana. Katana one-shots without skill. And more skill just means more one-shot. That said, we are melting this poor katana. Its durability is not doing well. From what I thought it was another katana's be like, what? That said, it is a spear. Alright, well let's grab our car. We're going to drive it over here. Keep taking this back road. Yeah, no, we one-shot probably 1 in 3 zombies with a crowbar right now. Yeah, the katana, like, one-shots probably 9 out of 10 of the zombies we hit, if not better. Excuse me, I'm trying to drive through here. Trees are scary. Alright, one more durability tick and this katana's done. So we didn't get a whole lot of mileage out of this one. Still, not complaining. That's still a lot faster than I've been with the crowbar. Yeah, I don't have the window rolled down, just because it can be dangerous. Like, if you stall and a zombie gets next to you, you just hear a crunch and it's just game over. Just like that, the katana's already gone. Passenger window they can still get you through. Same with the windshield. Any windows destroyed you can still get hit through. It's less likely, but they can. Oh yeah. Yep, if you stall out and you got windows broken, it's just a bad time. And there's another horde over there back in the trees. Okay, looks like they were able to hear me. I wasn't sure if they're going to hear me without me going back in the trees, and I really didn't want to. A good place to set up a base is the second floor of that bar we're right next to. Like, the kitchen there is fantastic. You'll have to bring a bed or whatever to sleep. But there's 2 stairwells there. The bottom floor is totally sketch because it's all windows, but you got an outdoor patio upstairs, you got all sorts of good stuff going for it. That was scary. Do not like execution animation on spears. That said, like I said, I've never had it actually get me killed, but there's been plenty of times where like that, it's like where you're just kind of sitting there going, please? It's not perfect. I don't know the exacts of like what they did and disabled, but it's not perfect. Like there's definitely when they are so close, they won't do it, but it's like just barely on that fence of where they should be able to grab you kind of thing. Like I have found normally, like if I just run the moment it lets up, like I just hold this, you know, shift in a direction, I've always been fine. But that one I went for a push instead, but still, it feels super sketchy. You accidentally crashed into an ambulance. The irony hurt more than the accident. Yeah. Alright, let's put our spare katana, let's put the katana we just used in the trunk for now. I've got 2 spare crowbars on us, so we're really good so far as weapons go. Alright, looks like we're mostly clear out here. Okay, outside like a couple of stragglers that we brought out shouting. Okay. So, just gonna keep moving up this road. Deal with one from behind us first. You know you're getting strong when you just kill an entire horde in just one spot. Just kind of stand there and be like, no, all of you will not make it past this point. This is the die spot. Any of you want to give me a machete or a katana so we can go even faster? I'm down. I'm not greedy. I won't require it, but you know, if you're feeling generous. Oh, I didn't want to go between those trees. And that's why I didn't want to go between those trees. You lose line of sight so easy. That was a little bit farther up north from the tree line. It'd be nice if the fog went away. I'd be down for that too. Oh, there's another zombie right here. Maybe friends. Nope, just one. Keep making ourselves food. We're almost that back half where it's just a couple more residential and then there's no more riverside to clear. Valkyrie jumping in here, deleting their points, going, you know, I got so many points, I don't even care. You wish you had my kind of points. It's a weird flex, but it's the best flex. Oh yeah, we can one hit with most weapons now. Now doing it reliably is another situation. Like the crowbar we can one hit, lead pipe we can one hit, the metal bar and the metal pipe we can one hit. The nightstick we can one hit pretty rarely. I don't think I've seen us one hit with the knife yet, but we are 2 and 3 hitting pretty reliably with it. Alright, Fireman's Axe. I think that's like our 10th or 12th one we just got sitting around that we're just not using. I don't use the axes very much. The primary reason is because they take tons of stamina. So they're not great for long fight like situations. Even though they do wreck house if you got the stamina. Oh yeah, that's been a few times. There's been so I know I am leaning forward. I'm getting a little uncomfortable in my chair. So that's what I'm doing. But I know I'm not good posturing. Getting a little uncomfortable though, so I am shifting. So I know this isn't great posture, but at the same time, if you're uncomfortable in your chair, that's usually not a good sign. Alright, take one of the crowbars. So I am adjusting to try and deal with that. Because normally what I do, and I need to do this tomorrow if I remember, is I have a sit-stand desk, but I did relocate my desk to hop on the webcam and everything. But I need to double check everything so that I make sure I can put the desk at full stand and like none of the cables get snagged or get too taut or anything like that. And I haven't done that yet, so I need to check that. Otherwise, I would just when you do that posture check, normally I would just switch it to stand. I also need to make sure the green screen even is usable on stand. And it may even be what I do is like when I put it on stand, if the green screen won't go high enough for it to work, then maybe what I do instead is like when I set it on stand, I just switch it off the green screen. Like just not switch off the green screen. I turn off the cam when I go stand or something. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But it's one of those things when you stream for like 11 hours, sometimes you gotta adjust. It's not necessarily the most comfortable. Because yeah, normally this would absolutely be the point I'd stand up. The same thing happened yesterday, but I forgot to adjust everything. You know what? I am going to take a chance. So what we're going to do is I'm going to back up and pause. Use a car siren. Seems like you can take anything now. So I actually plan on doing that. But if you actually look at our map, you can see I've not been to this lower right area, the fancy neighborhood. My plan is to basically wipe out that neighborhood, wipe out these groups I see like this. And then once I don't see like just packs there, how's that going to go? Let's see, what? He's not telling you that he's just lowered the room? Yep. Oh, right, we're fighting a group. Yeah, that's much better, because, like, I think I mentioned it before. I have... So this is what was my office when I was working remotely. And I just moved my personal computer and desk in here now that I am on sabbatical and all that kind of stuff. But, there's a lot of stuff that isn't set up quite what I needed for stream. So, like, I do understand, like, right now my camera's probably not at the angle I should be. It should be higher. That kind of stuff. I don't really want to adjust it because if I get in the habit of adjusting the camera up and down every single time I move the desk, it's only a matter of time before I have to, like, smudge the lens, clean that up, all that kind of stuff. The thing that led me to sabbatical, basically, I've been working kind of full-time since I was a teenager. Like, just non-stop. And at one point, like, even I was technically a full-time student working a full-time job and 4 other jobs at the same time. So I've been going hard for a long time. And I was like, you know, I just really want a break. And also there's decisions at the company that I worked for that, no ill will, but I disagree with, personally. That don't align with my personal values. And as such, to, you know, kind of be my word, as it were, I decided to take my expertise elsewhere. So the plan for right now is I'm going to be taking some time away from work, which I've been basically streaming hard while that's been going on. It's not with, like, the intention of being like, oh, I'm just going to stream for a living now, because the stream is nowhere near reasonable enough for a living wage. Like, the stream does not make enough that I could survive on. Just being realistic, that's not me being like, give me money. I'm fine. I'm financially secure. It's me just being pragmatic, going, it's a stream. I do not imagine I'd probably be at the point of being economically sound on the stream unless I was, like, pulling in 200-300 viewers regularly. Like, based on the numbers I've seen, I'd be like, okay, that might be a point that, like, it would still not be a lot of money. But that would be the point. I'd be like, all right, this streaming thing, maybe I can do this full time. But yeah, it's got to be a long way. Yeah, I did go to I did go through the, you know, the whole college, like, and the classic, a 4-year degree, like most 4 years degrees. Took about 5 years. That's pretty standard. But yeah, I did go to the whole university thing, got my degree, got my certs, did all that stuff. And like I said, there was a point in time I was working technically 5 jobs at the same time, which one of those jobs was a full-time as an assistant network administrator. And then on top of all that, I was a full-time student, taking, I think it was like 5 or 6 courses a semester. I have very few memories of that period of time, because the human body was not meant to work at that level of exhaustion. But, you know, I did manage to get through school without any real debt, thanks to it. At a time that, when I started my degree, by the time I finished, my tuition had more than tripled. And then on top of that, it doubled since then. Well, it's probably more than doubled. It doubled in, like, the next couple of years, so it's just really rough. Yeah, do I think I've approached it correctly? I don't know. Because, like, again, I don't even have memories from that period of time. But then, basically, I had no life outside of work and school. Like, I do wish it was a normal thing here in the US that you would finish high school and you would have a sabbatical then to kind of, you know, just float around, do stuff, figure stuff out, kind of get an idea what you want to do, decide how you want to approach stuff. You know, experiment on just, like, random things to do for, like, a year or two, whatever's appropriate, and then you go, okay, well, what do I want to do for my career or college or anything like that? Unfortunately, these days, it puts you at a pretty big disadvantage to do that, which is, honestly, in my opinion, a detriment for literally everyone. Because having people find work they actually enjoy would benefit us all. Yeah, no, I have very strong opinions on a lot of that. That's like, there are things that benefit all of us. Why are these things impossible for people to reach unless, you know, they're doing well to begin with? But yeah, that's the whole thing. We don't need to get into the politics. But it is a frustrating thing for me, who is someone who believes that education benefits us all. Like when you have an educated population, it literally benefits all of us. So it frustrates me that we can never properly fund education, or that we are so concerned about grading the students and going, did they do well? It's like, that's not the important part. It's like, are they able to learn? Are they still learning? Like, the moment you make it all about tests, you're now grading people on tests, not actually learning anything. Like, standardized tests are like the bane of learning. And I get it. You want to hold schools and teachers accountable to make sure they're actually being, you know, beneficial, productive, whatever. I understand that. It's just, unfortunately, there is a negative byproduct of that. Alright. Town is getting quiet. True. I wouldn't disagree with that logic. A lot of amazing things come from humble backgrounds. Gotta hydrate, that works out, because I need to sit in the car and recover a little stamina. No, I don't think we're going to tangle with that, because basically the problem I'm running into is I've noticed we're getting tired. So I want to spend the stamina we have left going back to that hotel and making sure we can get successfully into a hotel room and be safe. Because there's a good chance I might have to fight a horde or two that have since walked into the area. That said, this bunch of zombies out here are probably going to follow us to the hotel, might as well kill them. And thank you for everyone who's been tuning in, who's been lurking, who's been chatting, who's been following, subscribing, doing the bits, the donos, the hosts, the raids, and all of that good stuff. It all helps, and I really do appreciate it. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. Let's kill the loner first, that way we're fighting from only one side. Yeah, this is the reason I headed back this way versus continuing to fight forward. I figure we're gonna have to burn a bunch of stamina and tiredness clearing our way back here. Alright. Let's see any zombies around immediately. Alright, I hate stairs. Alright, make sure we're not being followed. Looks good. Okay. And I know it's a bit early for us to have arrived here. We're going to go ahead and waste some time. The big thing was I wanted to make sure we were back here and able to get to our room before we got, you know, super sleepy and all that. So we're just going to fast forward to the point that we're sleepy enough. It's midnight, so we can wake up and get back to it. We have passed 36,000 zombie kills at this point. 8 months, 22 days, 15 hours survived. And counting. Alright, so let's eat our salad. And let's see how many potatoes we have left. We should be okay still. Yeah, we still got 5 potatoes left, so I think we're about halfway through our potatoes. Which is fine. That's usually a good thing.